Hey guys, welcome back to the Foolish Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really like it, hit that subscribe. I wanted to give you some of my foolish thoughts after the Detroit Tigers, surprisingly, completed a 3-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles. And this one came pretty much out of the blue. I missed doing the series, a video after the Oakland series where the Tigers lost 4 out of 5. The team was, I think, had 1 win in the last 10 games, something like that. They were just playing like the Tigers of spring. And what's the best medicine, I guess, for that is the Baltimore Orioles. Just by the end of the series, the stats were on Bally Sports there that Miggy just destroys Baltimore ever since, starting of last year. He's hitting well over 500 versus the Baltimore Orioles. And in this series, he ended up going 6 for 10 with, I think, 4 extra base hits, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs. He also had 4 RBIs for the series, so he's definitely clicking. Sorry, bumped the camera there. And so Miggy got going, and not like he's the only one that got going, but it certainly helped when he gets 2 RBIs and a 3-0 win. It also helps that the pitching, especially the starting pitching, dominated so well. And again, the bullpen solidified pretty well. I know the bullpen gave up 2 solo shots in the 4-2 win and another solo shot today in the 5-1 win. But overall, the bullpen's doing pretty well. Obviously, the hitting's picked up a bit, and hopefully that'll continue as the Tigers now head on a 9-game road trip. I think it's 9 or 10 games. So they're going to be gone for a while. So it'll be interesting to see how they proceed. They're obviously going to be playing, I think, Tampa Bay, who's second place right now in the NL East. So that's going to be a much tougher series than the Baltimore series was here. But hopefully the Tigers can keep it going. Obviously, starting pitching was very good. Obviously, Skubal today tied his career high 11 strikeouts. The team itself got 16 strikeouts of the Baltimore Orioles. Just very impressive. Obviously, Rodriguez, he had a really solid outing last night too. And so, just really good there. So, the starting pitching is building and building. But it's not all without concerns. Worries. I guess actually Rodriguez was Friday night because yesterday, the Detroit Tiger pitcher Pineda, I had to look it up. He broke his finger. He was hit by a line drive, broke his right hand, the middle finger of his right hand. It's unknown yet how long he's going to be out. No official announcement has been made. Also, before that game, Detroit Tigers manager A.J. Hinch announced that Casey Mize, who was doing a rehab stint, he didn't come out and say it in so many words, but basically had a setback, that he is not going to be maintaining his schedule to get back to the Tigers as soon as was expected. So sadly that means he's going to be missing more time. Skubal came up huge, and you really like that when you have your young pitchers excelling, and obviously he's got to balance it of the need to get the strikeouts versus the needs to just get quick innings, and I think that's something that all young pitchers want. I know Dan Petrie even mentioned that on the broadcast today, that you want to strike everyone out. Yeah, and that's true, you do. You want to strike out everyone, but I just remember watching young Verlander, and he would be playing like the Boston or the Yankees, and those batters would just foul off so many pitches, and he just was like going for the strikeout. And he wouldn't last like 3-4 innings because he'd have so many pitches. Those, offenses were notorious for just fouling off pitch after pitch after pitch, just tiring out the pitcher. And the Orioles didn't really do that so much today. Skubal went 6 innings, but still 11 strikeouts. It would be nice if you could have gotten some double play balls in there. You could have got some quicker at bats, but it is what it is. 6 innings, only a 2 hits. Right, and I think 2 or 3 walks, so just excellent pitching. I think it was actually 3 hits at least. But Skubal definitely picked up his game and dominated today, so that's excellent. Just young pitcher, got to learn you don't have to strike everyone out. Oh, also on the negative, outside of Pineda getting injured and Casey Mize, his setback today, the Tigers also lost Meadows and Victor Reyes to injuries. They left the game early. So just when you think that things might be going a little bit better for the Tigers, they win a series for the first time of the year. They get a sweep obviously for the first time of the year too, then you have 3 injuries happen in 2 games. So that's obviously just a setback the Tigers are going to have to overcome. Hopefully Miguel Cabrera can continue his hot bat. Hopefully he can keep it going. Obviously Tampa is, I believe, a decent place for hitting. I know it's going to be in a dome, so it's not going to be extra hot or steamy like that and humid. My mom lives down in the Tampa area. She's a snowbird. So she's all just complaining how hot and humid it is. So, she's coming back to Michigan soon. But so at least they'll be inside, so they're not going to get crushed by the heat and then go on from there. Hopefully the Tigers can keep some momentum going. So obviously defense picked it up relatively well too. Nice to see, not a ton of errors. Only I saw Baez had another throwing error. I almost think he just makes a lot of his errors because he wants to be too flashy, right? He doesn't take the time to gauge the runner, to realize he has the time to set himself a little bit more and make that play. But he also makes those spectacular diving plays, gets up and throws out the batter. So you have a little bit of ebb and flow with him. Hopefully he'll smooth those out and stop his errors that he's been throwing. I think from the Tiger game they mentioned that 11 of the 19 errors the Tigers have committed, 11 of those have been throwing errors. So obviously that's probably the most common throwing error, but still that's something that can be shored up, hopefully. Hey, just my foolish thoughts. If you have any thoughts that you would like to share with me, put them in the comments below. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. As always, thanks for watching. And until I see you guys next time, as always, go Tigers, go Blue.